Hello everyone, Mocha Bear here. Welcome back to Mocha Bear's Hobby Den. Today we're continuing the playable races of Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. Shall we get started? Before I get into the episode, I do want to talk about 1D&D and the new Player's Handbook that's set to come out this year. I've been seeing a bunch of people posting about it, talking about it, and D&D's official YouTube been posting videos about the new stuff and some of the classes. I will be doing a video about that. In fact, next Sunday, I am planning on having an episode talking about what they say is in the new book, what they're talking about for the new classes. It's going to be somewhat of a lengthier video than normal, but I do want to get that out there just because I am someone who is not intending on supporting them with my money, per se, at least not right away. I'm going to wait to see what the deal is with it. But just wanted to get that out there so you all know that I will be touching on the new Player's Handbook and what's going to be in it. On to the main point of this video, the playable races for D&D 5th edition. We are continuing in Mordenkainen's Monsters of the Multiverse. So starting us off with that, this episode is the Harengon. This was first introduced in Wild Beyond the Witchlight, which is one of the inspirational books that Lil Sith is wanting to run a campaign for. They are a rabbit folk, so if you want to read about them, pause the video here, read the two little semi-paragraphs, if you will, about them. They are a very interesting race for sure. I almost made one as a to play as, but I might introduce one as a NPC in my upcoming campaign. But let's go ahead and move on down here. Okay, yeah. So, creature type, you are a humanoid. Size, you are a medium or small. You choose the size when you select this race. Speed, your walking speed is 30 feet. Hair trigger, you can add your proficiency bonus to your initiative rolls. Leporine senses, I never heard of that word before till this. You have proficiency in the perception skill. Lucky footwork, when you fail a dexterity saving throw, you can use your reaction to roll a d4 and add it to the save, potentially turning the failure into a success. You can't use this reaction if you're prone or your speed is 0. Rabbit hop. As a bonus action, you can jump a number of feet equal to 5 times your proficiency bonus without provoking opportunity attacks. You can use this trait only if your speed is greater than 0. You can use it a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus, and you regain all expended uses when you finish a long rest. So for the Harengon, they would make excellent rogues. I think they'd make great rangers. Fighter for sure. Barbarian would be interesting to see. But I think the top 2 picks would be a rogue or a ranger, in my opinion. That's what I would pick between. I would aiming more towards rogue. That would be really good, especially with the ability to hop out of harm's way without provoking attacks, and then being able to add a d4 to your rolls. I think that would be fantastic. All right, moving on, we have Hobgoblin. Again, feel free to pause, read the full excerpt they have there about them. They are from the Feywild, according to their origins. It's quite a bit of lengthy information there. But, let's see here. I'm going to have to drop down after this. So, creature type, you are a humanoid. You are also considered a goblinoid for any prerequisites or effect that requires you to be a goblinoid. Size, you are medium. Speed, your walking speed is 30 feet. Dark vision, the typical dark vision that most of the races have for dark vision. Fey ancestry, you have advantage on saving throws you make to avoid or end the charm condition on yourself. Fey gift, you can use this trait to take the help action as a bonus action, and you can do so a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus. You regain all expended uses when you finish a long rest. So let's scroll down here. So there we go. So starting at 3rd level, choose one of the options below each time you take the help action with this trait. Hospitality. You and the creature you help each gain a number of temporary hit points equal to 1d6 plus your proficiency bonus. Passage. You and the creature you help each increase your walking speeds by 10 feet until the start of your next turn. Spite. Until the start of your next turn, the first time the creature you help hits a target with an attack roll, that target has disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes within the next minute. Fortune from the Many. If you miss with an attack roll or fail an ability check or saving throw, you can draw on your bonds of reciprocity. I got it. To gain a bonus to the roll equal to the number of allies you can see within 30 feet of you, maximum bonus of +3. You can use this trait a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus, and you regain all expended uses when you finish a long rest. So, hobgoblins would make great bards, great fighters. Be interesting to see them as they could do a ranger as well, but paladin would be cool. However, I have made a hobgoblin for the Strixhaven campaign that Mystic Naz wants to run for me. I made a hobgoblin wizard. The subclass is Fey Mage from Kobold Press, Deep Magic 2. I'm interested to try it out. His name is Leslie. He's going to be the wholesome boy. But I figured, why not go with a hobgoblin? They're from the Fey. I wanted a Fey background kind of setup. A Fey creature, a Fey character showing up to Strixhaven. And the hobgoblin seemed like another fun race to have as for an out-of-the-box class. Like how it's my goblin barbarian. You wouldn't typically see a goblin barbarian. I found it interesting. You wouldn't typically see a hobgoblin wizard. I wanted to try it out. That's pretty cool to me. Next up, Kenku. Now, these have had a change as well. But feel free to pause, read the paragraphs, and we are moving on. So, you are humanoid for your creature type. Size, you're medium or small. Choose when you select this race. Your speed is 30 feet. Expert duplication. When you copy writing or craft work produced by yourself or someone else, you have advantage on any ability checks you make to produce an exact replica. Kenku Recall. Thanks to your supernaturally good memory, you have proficiency in 2 skills of your choice. Moreover, when you make an ability check using any skill in which you have proficiency, you can give yourself advantage on the check before rolling the d20. You can give yourself advantage in this way a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus, and you regain all expended uses when you finish a long rest. Mimicry. You can accurately mimic sounds you have heard, including voices. A creature that hears the sounds you make can tell they are imitations only with a successful Wisdom Insight check against a DC of 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your charisma modifier. Now, originally in the lore from the books, if I remember correctly, the Kenku were originally in Mordenkainen's Tome of Foes? I think so. But anyway, originally, the Kenku they could not talk normally. They could only repeat or mimic words that they've heard from people or creatures. So in my winter one-shots that I've run in the past, Mystic Naz has played a Kenku necromancer. His Kenku talks using the voices of his prior victims, per se. So he would have a conversation with somebody. Instead of saying, "Hello, how are you?" it would be, "Hello, how are you?" using different people's voices that he's heard. So it's an interesting aspect. You can still do that if you want, but they seem to have gotten rid of that for this race in the new book, which I'm kind of glad, because it was difficult for some people to roleplay, for those that were really wanting to do roleplay. But those who were able to pull it off, it was fun as hell. I enjoyed doing it myself. So as far as the classes for the Kenku, I would say Bard for sure. Maybe a monk would be interesting. Ranger could be fun. But a warlock or a wizard. But a rogue as well. So I'd have to say my top 3 would be Bard, Rogue, Warlock for a Kenku. That would be fun to see. Lastly, we have Kobolds. Again, pause to read the 2 paragraphs we have here as I am moving on. Alright, so creature type is humanoid, size is small, speed is 30 feet, you have the typical dark vision, draconic cry. As a bonus action, you let out a cry at your enemies within 10 feet of you. Until the start of your next turn, you and your allies have advantage on attack rolls against any of those enemies who could hear you. You can use this trait a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus, and you regain all expended uses when you finish a long rest. Kobold Legacy. Kobold's connection to dragons can manifest in unpredictable ways in an individual kobold. Choose one of the following legacy options for your kobold. Craftiness. You have proficiency in one of the following skills of your choice: Arcana, Investigation, Medicine, Sleight of Hand, or Survival. Defiance. You have advantage on saving throws to avoid or end the frightened condition on yourself. Draconic Sorcery. You know one cantrip of your choice from the Sorcerer's spell list. Intelligence, Wisdom, Charisma is your spellcasting ability. Choose when you select this race. So, kobolds are pretty good for fighters. They're good for sorcerers, especially draconic ancestries or draconic origin sorcerers. I think they'd make interesting barbarians, warlocks. I think a warlock kobold would be really cool, or a cleric kobold. Ooh, cleric kobold would be nice to see. That'd be funny. A little thing walking around clanking armor, but that's an idea. But that is it for today's episode. I hope you found these playable options interesting, entertaining, giving you inspiration to create a character from these races. Tell me what you thought about my suggestions for matching up with the classes. I'd love to hear what you would want to see done, what you have done, or what you've seen others do. I would love to hear from you. Please feel free to let me know. I am looking forward. My 2-year anniversary is coming up next month. The 10th is my anniversary. It is a Wednesday. So I am planning on doing a live stream on the 14th, I believe. It's that following Sunday from 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to about noon, maybe 1 o'clock, 1 p.m. We'll see. I am going to be doing some more painting. I am planning on painting my friend's tiefling little rogue, her swashbuckler rogue mini that you all saw me build in my last live stream. I'm also going to try to finish painting her paladin dragonborn, but the main focus is going to be the tiefling because that is the character that she's going to be playing in our upcoming campaign I'm going to run. So I'm looking forward to doing that. But I hope to see you all there for that. Please, if you enjoyed this episode, found what I posted interesting, entertaining, helpful in any way, please give this video a thumbs up, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, then hit the bell icon and set notifications to all to get notified when I upload videos and do live streams. Again, the next live stream is, I believe, the 14th. Yes, it is the 14th. I just checked. At 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm looking forward to doing that with you all again. Love to have people. If you're just lurking and watching, that's cool. If you want to talk, feel free to come in and chat with me. I will respond as I see your messages. I tend to get too into what I'm doing at times, so I miss messages at times, but I will respond when I see it. Also, please comment down below what you thought about these races, my class suggestions. Again, if you've seen any interesting combinations, if you've done any, what you'd like to see done, I would love to hear and talk with you about that in the comments. Also, please lastly, share this video, bring awareness to my channel, and help me continue to grow. I am, at the time of this recording, 323 subscribers. I am getting so close to 350. I would love to get to 350 before the live stream, before my anniversary on the 10th, because I've broken 300 subscribers within 2 years. I have not hit my 2-year anniversary yet. This is amazing. You all are amazing. You've been you've given me so much love and support here, that more than I expected I'd ever get doing this, and it's making me just want to continue to do more of this. So please help me continue to grow by doing all that. Comment, like, subscribe, share, interact with the video any way you can. Get the algorithm picking it up. But I'm going to go ahead and end it there. So please, as always, take care of yourselves. And until next time, hobby on.